can change our state of consciousness, will the water reflect that back? So we've been having some really wonderful results in showing how the pH does change afterwards. Again, not even focusing on the water, but you change inside of yourself, and the environment reflects that back. And in the German-speaking countries where I teach, pH meters and pH strips is not enough for them. We drink the water after the ceremonies. And that's always an interesting experience for me as a leader, because we really do take the water up to where it would kill anybody who drank it. So to pass the water around a circle of 60 people is always nerve-wracking for me. But I'm still here, and I've done it twice now. So what I'm trying to do is really give you some inspiration that it is possible, but we really do have to work on those toxic states of consciousness. And what does that mean? It means that minute to minute, as much as we can in our life, we have to look at what are we putting out into the world. We talk about oneness, we talk about beauty, we come to get together in spiritual groups together, but what do you do when you're stuck in traffic going over the Golden Gate Bridge or the Bay Bridge? What are you sending out there? And from a shamanic point of view, there's a difference between experiencing energy and sending energy, and we don't know the difference in that culture. So think of the words. I felt kicked when I was down. I felt like I was shot. I felt like I was held hostage in that group. I felt like I was backstabbed. These are actually things that happen. And we know that it's important as human beings. We are egoic beings. You know, we live in those different realities all at the same time. It's that paradox of there is no separation. We're one, and we're also these egoic beings that have emotions. I am a rage driver. I get upset and behind the wheel. But the difference is, do I send to the driver in front of me? So being able to say, I'm angry, I'm scared, I'm depressed, but to ask for that energy behind those emotions to be transmuted, transformed to light and love, so that that's what goes out into the world. If you could do that, just one spiritual practice, because as a culture, we are sending. We are participating in what shamans would call sorcery, moment to moment, with our thoughts and what we send. So be able to work that, do that alchemy work it through. It is your right to have emotions. Work through that energy, so what is going out into the world is love and light. What words do we use in our daily life and in our vocabulary? The Aramaic term that we all grew up with, abracadabra. Abracadabra is the Aramaic. I will create as I speak is the literal translation of abracadabra, abracadabra. I will create as I speak. All traditions believe that words have a vibration. That vibration goes up into the universe and manifests down. What words do you use in your vocabulary throughout the day? What energies are raining back down on you in your life? If you think about just those two things and nothing else, you can kind of see where we are in the world right now. And because we don't know how to focus our imagination and our spiritual energies, we're creating a tremendous amount of chaos. So it really is up to all of us to really start to work with those energies that we're sending out, the words that we use in our vocabulary. And I need reminders. I'm a habitual person, and my life moves really fast like all of yours. My house is plastered with words. Everywhere I turn, I remember that I need to shift how I'm working with my vocabulary and with my energy. I need reminders everywhere. I put up beautiful pictures to help me remember I don't want to be sending this energy out. I have words of this is the type of energy I want manifesting down on my life. So, if we can just work with these simple practices and then come together in groups like this, where we bring our energies together and our focus together in healing in behalf of all of life, I really do believe that that's how we move into creating a different dream that shamans talk about. And we have the power to do it. We absolutely, positively have the power to do it. And it really is important to remember that it's who we become that changes the world, not what we do, that our perception creates our reality. And so it's important for us to watch what we're projecting out into the world, that the spiritual practices we do create change, and to constantly keep going inside of yourself of looking at what brings meaning, passion, and joy back into your life. Joy is what heals the earth. Joy is what's going to heal the earth, is when we can remember the great gift and how lucky that we all are to be alive. So let's just take a moment in ending to give thanks for our lives. So just go inside and feel that preciousness of life. Think of a color that you love, a flower, a living being, a place, something that reminds you of that preciousness of life. And whatever you're seeing outside of yourself is also inside. And you are precious. You are light. You are love. And you do have the ability to create the world that we all want to live in, into being. And we're doing it right now. So hold that preciousness in your heart throughout the day. And hold the love of this community and this group that has gathered here throughout the day. And great change in the collective and in the world comes from that. So, thank you.